Welcome to another speed paint. Let's get started. So today, this was a suggestion from the social medias. This is Darth Traya. Traya. I'm saying Traya. She is a character from Knights of the Old Republic, which is an old Star Wars game. Um, the reference material for it was a bit sparse. There is a lot of fan art of it though, so that's cool. You can see this piece reference image that I've got here is just a little polygon kind of guy, probably from the game, and that was good enough for me. And also made kind of a nice excuse to take some liberties here. Darth Traya, I believe, has purple lightsabers, so I thought it would be fun to throw this in the background there, but stick to the general kind of shape that was going on here. She's got a cloak and an undershirt, and I distinguished those by making them slightly different dark colors. So her cloak is more brown, the shirt underneath is more black or blue, purple, maybe. I also added a lot more shading to her face, which we'll come back to and kind of edit later. At the moment, I am doing the hair, which I started with a light color and then slowly added darker things and then did some dark lines and then some light lines to make it look more like hair, to make it more convincing. And I waited till the end of that whole process to add these like wraps around the hair. So, um, I didn't spend a whole lot of time worrying about rendering the clothing too carefully. Um, and I just thought it would be fun to play around with actually remembering how to do lightsabers and paint them. They're white in the middle. I'll figure it out eventually. And then they kind of have a nice uh, the glow around the edge. That, including the lightsabers, sounded like a good excuse to do some edge lighting. And then I also futz with her face for a while, which is too small, which is okay. Um, her face probably could have benefited from some color variation because it feels kind of like flat and dead and zombie-y, and I try to add some like wrinkles later. But I had a lot of time kind of at the end here, so I decided to do things like add a multiply layer, which I filled with like a dark purple, and then I also added a another mask layer um, that to darken the whole thing, and then I filled that masking layer with white, and then what you can do is go back and paint with black, and that'll bring out the areas that you want to be darker. So I tried to get some lights and some darks in there. Um, but yeah, took some creative liberties here, and this is what I came up with. This is Darth Traya.